Get hype when they get 20 rebounds.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
All right, let me lock in this mad game right quick.
What's that? 780? 51. You ain't going nowhere. 20.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Even playing that shit on 12 minutes, I was literally
this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 55, 54, 54.
Watson on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Second and goal from the 1.
Goes to the top 10.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Corey Grant, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 29, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Like I said, I'm surprised you still play the game.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
There's no problem. Yeah.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week.
But like I said,
but I'll bet you it got
I was introduced to the game the wrong way.
Pre-game. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Not really a surprise. Yeah.
On second down, it's Grant, and it's a
Bro, all they had to do was just...
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Thing is, Noah, when I started the game, when the game came out,
have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Like, I was really liking the game. I was about to go on YouTube, about to find out about the characters.
From the gun, here's Watson.
The 2 characters I enjoy the most, bro.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
That just ruined.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The 2 characters that I really liked were gay. The character that I like to use,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit,
no, because I'm not.
Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
I just don't support it. I don't play with them.
They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
I feel you. And then I will defend myself.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Fournette running right.
Yeah.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Yes, sir.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Something I don't support.
What we talked
It's
about
not
with his
that I'm
coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nah.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. Watch the curl. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
It's not, bro. It's just liking something and disliking something. Why does it have to be labeled as homophobic? Nah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This is
I'm not
Thompson.
doing.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
I'm not scared of them.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was
so not supporting something makes me a homophobe.
To the football pretty quickly.
Makes me an action homophobic.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Because
from the 36.
Because I don't support something makes me.
And he's going to come down with it. 16
so that makes me against the whole agenda. That makes me against a whole group of people.
2 quarter, 7-0 ball game. And a reminder coming up at halftime.
It's a homophobic action, but I'm not a homophobe.
He'll have stats and scores. If
that's what it wants to be labeled, then it could be labeled that way, but I'm far from it. I'm far from that. I just, because everybody says that, but I'm like,
I'm not. A pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense.
I know you're not judging me. I'm not taking it any way, but I like to defend that term right there because I get called that various times.
But it's incomplete.
And then I'm not a homophobe.
You play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play.
If the character would have told me that he likes pineapples on his pizza, I would have not played with the character.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris
All right, but
Thompson,
when you support something, you support something. When you don't support something, you don't support something.
On the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, niggas can get canceled, man.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Open man, the tight end Fells. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Grant. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
To use that word on someone,
signal for their 3rd and
it's
final
it's not a light word.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
He's got Fuller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Crazy where we come to.
They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 9, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Put the boys down, he's coming. Switch.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Here's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, Thompson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson.
When you said scary Terry, the first thing that came to my mind was basketball.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Basketball, yeah, sports person.
Big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Yeah, but I'm saying, though, you know, it's different minds out there. But you could be right. Guys, that is a nice little.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got Thompson here, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
What is it they used to first
call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Leonard Fournette
next year.
The marker on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Bro, when you said next year, I was like, oh.
Operating from the gun. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a give, right side. Grant. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 24.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's going to be the regular norm, though, soon, bro, with the mask. It's going to be like Asia.
Mike 56. 55. Line up. Army. Check. Crunch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on
they knew about Ronald Wild, though.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Why y'all think we've been wearing these face coverings?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down.
So you got some news on
starting to take over in this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Watson. And Stills bringing it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's excellent, people.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Newton. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Newton. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Timmy Jernigan. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often, 2nd and 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
20. He's changed.
Brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Newton, that one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
To the set. 388.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Throwing is Newton. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Newton on first down. To Thompson on the screen. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The clock showing 19 seconds to go.
You deserve
Let's
it.
go, baby. Let's go. What is that? 18. Check 56. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Grant. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Pass that to you. Why are you trying to play no wreck right now? Yeah. free. Yeah. Talk about it with me. Of Pro League. Yeah. Please take me off all the emails. Nah, I'm bro. I'm still bro. I'm still bro. Bro. Nah. No. That's just the homie, man. That's